He made a living tricking women out of their hearts and their money. But this time, he wasn't the hunter. He was the prey. A seasoned Nigerian romance scammer thought he had found another easy target in Europe. But what he didn't know, she was running a scam of her own. And their toxic tango of lies would end in blood. This is the twisted story of the Nigerian romance scammer who got scammed and killed. Uche Anazi was a 32-year-old from Lagos, Nigeria. By day, he was the charming son of a respected politician. By night, he was Derek Ford, a smooth-talking U.S. Army doctor stationed in Germany. He worked his scams the way a painter works a canvas, meticulously, passionately, with practiced ease. His favorite targets? Lonely European women in their 40s and 50s, craving affection and validation. In early 2022, he met Claudia Brecht, a 41-year-old divorcee from Munich, Germany, on Facebook dating. She claimed to run a small design business. She was witty, beautiful, and direct, qualities Uche found appealing even beyond the money. But Claudia wasn't who she said she was either. Uche was used to women who asked too many questions. But Claudia wasn't curious. She was calculating. While he sent her stolen photos of Dr. Derek, she sent him cash for medicine shipments and baby formula for war orphans. What Uche didn't realize, Claudia was laundering money for a local German gang, using romance scams as bait. To her, Uche wasn't a lover, he was a mule. Claudia spoke English with a heavy Bavarian accent. Uche pretended he didn't notice. She said she loved African food. Uche told her he'd cook her jollof rice one day. They sent each other fake passports, used burner numbers, and kept their lies just believable enough. But soon, fake feelings started to feel a little too real. By May 2022, Uche had received nearly $18,000 from Claudia. He thought he was winning. He didn't know the money had come from a German mobster, Claudia's real lover and handler. And Claudia, she thought Uche was just another digital puppet. But then he made a mistake. Uche tried to double-cross her by flirting with one of her online clients, another romance scam victim who turned out to be undercover German police. That brought Uche onto the radar of German cybercrime investigators. And worse, the radar of Claudia's boyfriend, Rainer Vogel, a violent ex-con with a short fuse. Claudia was ordered to clean up the mess. And Uche. June 2022. Uche flew to Austria using a fake Kenyan passport. Claudia met him there, rented a cabin in the countryside, and promised him a romantic weekend. They drank wine, made love, laughed like high schoolers. But around midnight, the laughter turned into an argument. Some say Claudia accused him of betrayal. Others say she was high on amphetamines and paranoid he would expose the operation. The autopsy would later show she stabbed him 7 times, twice in the chest, once in the neck, and 4 in the stomach. Then she did something no one expected. She knelt beside his lifeless body and prayed. When Uche didn't return home, his brother Emmanuel filed a missing persons report in Nigeria. Interpol flagged his fake passport at Vienna airport. Surveillance footage from the Airbnb showed Uche entering with a woman, never leaving. 2 days later, Austrian police raided the cabin. They found Uche's body wrapped in sheets. Blood soaked the mattress. Claudia was sitting on the floor beside him, dazed, whispering, "I didn't mean to. God forgive me." She confessed, but her story kept changing. First, she said it was self-defense. Then, she claimed Rainer made her do it. Later, she said Uche tried to strangle her. Nothing made sense, except the fact that Uche was dead. Claudia's trial began in Vienna in March 2023. Austrian prosecutors painted her as manipulative, ruthless, and emotionally detached. Her lawyer argued she was a victim, coerced by her violent boyfriend and mentally unstable. The courtroom saw everything from WhatsApp messages to deep-fake military IDs. It was clear, both Claudia and Uche had been living lies. But only one had paid the ultimate price. Language interpreters translated testimony from German, English, and Yoruba. The courtroom was confused. Was this a love story gone wrong, or a gang operation gone rogue? In the end, Claudia was convicted of manslaughter, not murder, due to diminished responsibility. She was sentenced to 14 years in prison. The story blew up in the European tabloids. Newspaper Loverboy from Lagos killed in Austrian cabin. Newspaper romance scam ends in prayer and bloodshed. Newspaper She stabbed him, then said amen. Nigerian media painted Uche as a tragic cautionary tale, a boy seduced by Western greed. European outlets questioned how easy it was to enter the country with a fake passport. True crime bloggers had a field day, dissecting every WhatsApp voice note and grainy surveillance clip. And back in Lagos, Uche's funeral was sparsely attended. His family couldn't afford a proper burial. The money he earned scamming hearts overseas couldn't even bring him home. So here's the question. Would you risk everything for love overseas? Would you fall for someone you've never met? Someone who says all the right things but lives behind a screen? Or maybe the better question is, how well do you really know the one you're falling for? If you found this story gripping, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more jaw-dropping true crime stories from around the globe. Because sometimes, love knows no borders. But neither does betrayal.